Alrighty, so welcome to the Friday night stream. I'm your host of Pot39. Today I'll be streaming Fallout 3 because I was feeling, hey, why not? Let's play Fallout 3. Cause to hell with it. What do I gotta lose? And so here I am. So I actually had to reevaluate a few of my mod list stuff. Now, yesterday, if you don't know about yesterday, nothing really bad happened yesterday. But moreover, I feel like I should address this a little bit beforehand before someone says, "Apart, what are you doing using those mods?" And it's the fact that I do have adult mods on. And when I say adult mods, I'm not saying full penetration type stuff. I'm talking about I want to see some, well, you could already surmise what I mean by that. Point of the matter is, I actually reevaluated my stuff to be a bit more friendlier, quote unquote, in the sense that I'm able to now pretty much, at the very least, with a little less restriction, be able to just go around and start loot everyone. And I do mean everyone, because I do know there was like a few things that I felt, me personally at least, there were a few things that were iffy, and other stuff that were kind of sort of just middle ground debatable. So in order to cover my basis, yeah, I've pretty much had to reevaluate the entire mod list I've been using, download a few other stuff to help with the, I guess you could call it censorship, but moreover, it's more along the lines, I guess, toning down of various things. So, yeah. But enough about me talking about nonsensical, trivial stuff that 9 times out of 10 you probably don't give a rat's ass about. You want to see me play Fallout, in which I am more than happy to oblige. I'm gonna start from my quick save, because I actually, one of the many things I did check out and reinstall was, ooh, what the fuck? Oh god, why is my game? Is this the save where I'm addicted to like a bunch of different stuff? I don't think so, actually. So I did install a different combat armor mod, because I thought I was using that armor mod, but apparently I wasn't. But yeah, so here I am.
Alright,
fixing
you
that.
keep your weapon.
Yeah, so here I am fixing that issue, so to speak. I am using Talon Company armor, for the record, which is arguably the best armor I could probably get in the beginning.
I'll be perfectly.
I'm just gonna skim by this, because
if you.
And I know what's coming next. Everyone, brace yourselves for what is presumably most literal. Okay, don't look at me. Just don't look at me. Just keep your back to me. Slow down, yada yada. You could probably already guess why I was trying to find a bunch of mods right now to change how this works. And so, pretty much, I've managed to get some of the armors checked out, but not all of them, I should state. So, keep in mind, this isn't entirely, you know, censored, if you want to put it that way. Shit. Alright. But yeah, this isn't entirely censored, because I'm using another mod that I installed not too long ago for that. Well, actually, it was like probably like months back. Alright. So right now, alright, so this entire stream is just gonna be dedicated to me attempting to finish Operation Anchorage. Oh god, I don't have enough strength. Okay, crap. I don't have any patch mods on. So. And there we go. I think I should be able to move. No, I just drank vodka for no reason. Oh wait, no, there we go. Now we're cooking. It's slow, but it's cooking.
Put that down.
Now, come on, you miserable cadaver. Move it. With me. Aish. Come on. This is an old glitch, I know, that should work to some extent. I'm not sure how well it will work because I do have like a gajillion mods on. But still. Alright, I just need a piece of him. So if I can try and...
You know, I've been thinking.
Can I just drag him by his leg?
We've been dropping like blowflies lately. How long can we keep those Frankensteins at bay? One more focused attack and we're all... What? You cannot be serious.
Come on, it's always this feckin' giblet that's just getting in the way. I don't have 10 strength, so I can't...
Well, that was a waste of time.
So I can't pick him up that easily. Come on, you. Why does this have to be such a freaking pain? Alright, so what I'm trying to do right now, again, this is like a really old glitch that probably only exists probably on consoles. I don't have any mod patches on, so I don't think any of the patches that Bethesda pushed out altered anything major, so to speak, beyond the ability to run on Windows 10 and beyond much more effectively, and also without utilizing games for Windows Live. Remember that? Remember that pile of horse dung? What? What? You watch me drag a cadaver?
I had one leg at that angle.
No, he's got one arm.
Oh. There's that one, right?
Alright, so there's this glitch that only exists to some extent on, yeah, there's this glitch that exists a little bit in Operation Anchorage where you can actually get simulation-based stuff from Operation Anchorage. This includes the winterized combat armor, and along with that, you know, any other weapons that you would find. So I believe that would be the R91 assault rifle, and the and I think the Gauss rifle, if I'm not mistaken, to that extent as well. Come on. Come on, you. Just gotta drag your sorry butt over to the freaking sim. I will not put that down. I will take this cadaver with me into the simulation. He's gonna spawn right next to me as though he were alive. Anyway, yeah. So pretty much, the way this works is that within a fraction of a moment, you have the opportunity to store any simulation-based equipment into Gary's 23's cadaver here, and pretty much glitch the game before it despawns all that stuff into your inventory, from your inventory, and just, you know, replaces you with the, with the neural interface suit. The way it works is like that. You pretty much put all your stuff in a container, and you pretty much just have it, like, work that way. Alright, fantastic. The cadaver is here. Oh. Give me a sec, I gotta... I should hard save here, actually. Because Operation Anchorage does take a while, so... Come on, handsome! Aish. Oh my god, I just realized... is this... Oh wait, no, I was just gonna say... if this was blood and one of my mods was doing this, no, it's just been there the entire time.
Knock it off.
I will not! I wonder if I could probably... You know, there's probably a more elegant solution. Well, actually, the whole cadaver, or what remains of the whole cadaver, is much more useful to have on hand. Crap, do I have any drugs on me? Me need drugs to lift cadaver. Do I have anything that could help me out here? Nope. Okay. Anyone got buff out? Ah, jeez. I need drugs to make this work. I need buff out. Nope. Stim packs. Hey, you got...
What are you doing here?
I need consolidated drugs to do what I want right now. If I can't do that, well, that's just gonna be the general oh, hey, sweet. Combat shotgun. Nice. Combat shotgun. Combat shotgun. Not a terrible weapon to have on hand in a pinch. And the laser pistol is also another weapon that is not terrible in a pinch either. I will not. I would like to bring it with me in the simulation. But because I have lack of 10 strength, I can't do that. Actually, I wonder if it's because of one of my mods are interfering with this. Oh, jeez. Come on. Just need to freaking hump him up on there. Ah, this would be a lot easier if I had 10 strength. I have like 6 strength right now. So let me see. Vodka. Okay, this is clearly not gonna work, and I would like to get on with my actual day now, so this is what I'll have to do. Time to make them lighter. Alright, real quick, as a bit of an experimentation, because I did make that quick save not too long ago. I mean, I'm gonna do this. So set AV strength 10. It should be set to 10 now. So let's try this again. Nope. Even with that work going for me, it's not gonna work. So I'm back to having 6 strength by technicality, but still. Seriously, why is Gary's body so feckin' heavy right now? This is ridiculous. All that for a freaking cadaver. Oop. I think maybe that's probably why they made it heavy, to avoid. Because some playtester had the same idea, just like, I wonder what happens if I were to bring this cadaver in and just go ham with it. Because usually, whenever it comes to cadavers, you could actually easily move some of them. In fact, let me try this with a... Oh no! Yeah, don't mind the fact that she's like that. Oh, I guess not.
Knock it off.
Okay. Come on. Come on, damn you. 17 minutes into stream and all I'm doing is just fucking fondling a cadaver. What a great way to start, huh, guys? Alright, give me a sec. Fall 3, Gary 23 glitch. So, okay, so pretty much, yeah, this is pretty much a common enough glitch tactic, but for the uninitiated, so... Okay, so... Alright, so the problem right now is the fact that Gary 23's cadaver is just heavy as all hell, and it's just heavy as all hell right now. And that's the problem I'm facing. And it's not because I have... It's not because I just have, you know, plus just a total of 6 strength right now. Although that might attribute to the fact of it. Point of the matter is, this fucking cadaver is heavier than anything I know so far. Yes, jeez. I wonder if there's any way I could,
Watch it, local.
Oh, come on! Get up here, you prick!
Keep moving, local.
I can't! Aish. Alright, let me try. Maybe... Fucking... Why is he so heavy? I don't have any particular mods that could possibly change how... Oh wait, no I do. Oh, fuck! God damn it! Let me look this up. Oh my god, why didn't I fucking see this sooner? Let's see here. Scaling, ragdoll. God damn it. what it did do is that it changed how ragdolls work. Fuck! God! Okay. Solution. Give me a sec. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to disable the skeleton mod I have on because it does modify the value of how ragdolls work, which by approximation screws over my entire plan to friggin' pull this whole thing off. Let's see here. Maybe there's been an update a little bit. No, actually, what are the odds of that? An update to a Fallout 3 mod of all things. Yep, nope, last update was back in 2014, so it's not like there's gonna be anything to change that anytime soon. So, alright, I'm gonna have to pull this off right now. Give me a sec to see if it worked. Alright, let's see if this works now. It's probably gonna bork my game a little, but... Yay! There we go! Cadavers moved. Just corral him over there. Yes! Perfect! Let me demonstrate the fruits of my labor. He's on the simulation bed. Nice. Alright, so I just need to position him somewhere where I could possibly reach him accessibly. That's the thing with Gary 23's cadaver, is that I know, probably because of my quick loot mod, that it's probably going to interfere with a lot of stuff, so let me just to make sure, I want to make sure if the picture would be Gary 23 we glitch. So I think I need to probably position him. Is it still functional after all this time? Doesn't work all the time, but okay, so alright. Actually, I shouldn't. Not yet. Now that I got Gary's filthy cadaver on here. Alright, now that I got Gary's filthy cadaver on there, now I can actually get to proper work now. This is where the fun begins. Well, debatably speaking, a lot of people would probably say Operation Anchorage is eh. And to some extent they're right. It is focusing on the weakest part of Fallout, which is its actual gunplay. So I can't really reasonably fault that, but because I am using mods that minimally change how the game functions, it's not a total problem, and the fact that there's no ADS isn't really a problem for me either. So yeah. Oh. Gary, we talked about this. You gotta be on my crotch. That is... just saying that out loud is just gonna probably get me in trouble. Alright, let me try and get Gary into a good position, though. That's what he said.
Knock it off!
I will not. Perfect. This ballerina swan. This ballerina swan pose will work.
Hey, wake up. Come on, snap out of it. That was a hell of a nasty fall. When your chute bunched up like that, I thought you were gone. Hope the other guys made it.
Alright, now you can clearly see the combat armor in full effect right now.
You still have your gear, so I'm gonna let you make the call. You can go in quiet or guns blazing. We'll still meet at the rendezvous point inside, as planned. Then we'll blow those artillery guns to hell. Just watch yourself. Reds up here don't take prisoners. Good luck.
Alrighty. So, now we're actually doing the operation proper. Okay, so this is Operation Anchorage, and now we're pretty much doing it. So, I'm pretty sure almost every Fallout YouTuber in the entire planet, or anyone who talks about Fallout, can probably explain Operation Anchorage in, like, oh my goodness. Operation Anchorage is a mod, was a DLC that that's set place in pre-war times and focuses on the gunplay of Fallout. And yeah, pretty much that's all there really is to say about it. It's pretty much is set place in a It's pretty much set place in a pre-war era. Where everything is a lot more, where the resource wars, so to speak, were really getting some headway. The tipping point of China and the US is pretty much here in Anchorage, consolidated, fighting on the last reserves of oil. And so yeah, that's pretty much the basic gist of it from the lore perspective. Resource war, everything's gone to shit and hell. And my aim is garbage. That's mostly because my gun skill is garbage. Actually, let me demonstrate how gunplay is working properly now, so let me just... I did it yesterday, but I want to do it again if I can help it here. There we go. So, my gun skill is now at 100, which means I have pretty much the highest proficiency attainable. As you clearly see here, I'm shooting like a goddamn champ. Watch this. No sway. So yeah, there's like no sway whatsoever on like the sniper scope or sniper scope. Weapon spread is like down to a freaking minimum. And my shots actually land on target. With that, which takes away the, you know, thinking part of the equation. Yeah, with that, which takes away the thinking part of the equation, I'm pretty much able to do this. So yeah, leveling gun skills is important, guys. Alright, I'm gonna quick save back to my, or quick load back. So my small gun skills is at 17. With everything else being, kind of sort of eh. Let the record state that I have luck 10, which means I get a +2 to everything. So unless the guy's like right next to me, I won't be able to hit most of these guys worth giving a shit. Yeah, so unless these guys are right next to me, I won't be able to hit them worth squat from range. Yeah. It's pretty much, it's the way, now that I mention it out already, it's pretty much what Fallout New Vegas did, although New Vegas capitalized that a little bit more on, because it actually integrated ADS, and to some extent, which, in some people's opinion, improved gunplay, even though the two games are, well, very much similar to each other when it comes to that respect. The difference is, one lets me shoot down the sights, Use the crosshair, fool! You got it for a reason. Ooh, that was a crotch shot. Now, I will give credit where credit is due. I am using mouse and keyboard, which is the, superior way of playing any game! Yes. Yeah, so I do have that. And along with that, to some extent or another, the enemies are somewhat missing their shots, as I do have a mod that alters how enemies pretty much, they won't laser dot my ass all the time, but if I'm like really close to them, then yeah, obviously they're gonna hit me. Ah, my weapon in pride, the Gauss rifle. A weapon that is potent in the right hands, and extraordinarily impotent in another's. Also my hands. Alright, so the Gauss rifle is a just god tier weapon, if you know how to use it. And because my skill in energy weapons is actually, what does this roll off of? I think they should roll off of, nope. Give me a sec to look this up. It should roll off energy weapons. But to make sure, just to doubly make sure at the very least. Gauss rifle, yeah, okay, so it is energy weapons, got it. Oof, there we go. I know yesterday I was having trouble aiming with the Gauss rifle, and that was probably because I was using this in CQB situations. When clearly this is supposed to be a sniper rifle. Man, just imagine walking around with this big feck-off rifle.
God damn, this place is swarming with Reds.
Cut the chatter, we got some guns to destroy.
Roger that. So, what's the situation? We clear to blow the hell out of this?
Spare ammo?
Yeah,
Hell yeah, see if you can keep up.
no sweat. You're on point, rookie.
You're on point, rookie! Gotta love the heroics.
Watch your step, man.
Good shot, good shot.
Here's a little something.
Another good shot, another good shot. Oof, I think that hit the rifle.
Eyes on. We got company up there.
I'm just in love with how this armor looks right now.
We're
It's
crossing
a...
the pipe. And here I thought I was the one with the death wish.
I do know that the, this is the, combat armor replacer. This is the combat armor replacer mod. In which the way it works, in which it pretty much acts as just a... It pretty much acts as a, friggin' replacer for the armor. Normally, I am very much against replacer mods, in the sense that it changes armors that look like this. But seeing Fallout 3 has no modding support whatsoever from the community, I thought, yeah, what the hell, may as well. This is the only time I'm able to ever play a New Vegas mod in Fallout 3 without having to actually play Fallout New Vegas, because that game is overhyped.
If I live just one
In my
more day
opinion.
without seeing another catwalk, I'll die a happy man. Get out of my
Ooh, arm shot, nice. The amount of people I hear praising that game is just absurd. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great game, but come on. When do we draw the line here? Good kill, good kill.
Wake up. Over there! Over there! Get him!
Damn it, I just shot the gun. You know, funnily enough, you could actually, if I'm not mistaken, you could actually glitch the Chinese assault rifle out of
This
the...
next structure is the entrance to the artillery base. I don't know what they got waiting for us, so keep a sharp watch.
But yeah, as I was saying, so pretty much, you can pretty much... I know that you can glitch the Chinese assault rifle out of enemy hands by... The way it works is that you, with VATS, you shoot it out of their hands. And that's how it works. If I'm not mistaken, it would have like really garbage tier... this just garbage tier durability at the start, but because it has infinite durability in theory, it makes it the most broken thing possible.
Come on!
Empty your clips! No survivors! Man, it's crazy. I can understand Chinese too. Fun fact, these guys aren't speaking any particular Chinese dialect. It's just... Ask any Chinese person and they're speaking friggin'... Ask any Chinese person out there and they'll tell you, yeah, they're speaking just absolute, utter nonsense. They're not speaking Mandarin, they're not speaking Cantonese, they're just speaking absolute gibberish. In which, that's not too surprising given how... Oh. That's actually not too surprising given the fact that Operation Anchorage is, yeah, Operation Anchorage is a friggin'... the simulation is pretty much the equivalent of being a, sorry, I'm trying to... what should I go for? I want Bloody Mess, actually, yeah. Because Bloody Mess is fun. You like fun, don't you? Anyway, yeah, Operation Anchorage, the simulation itself, is pretty much just American propaganda. And that's not me being, whatever, pedantic or whatever the hell you want to call it. But quite literally, in lore, it's confirmed to some extent by just various clues in context that it's developed more as propaganda than actual wartime training. There's one thing I gotta say about Operation Anchorage is the fact that the winterized combat armor is pretty slick. And no, that's not me, talking about it with the context of the mod being used here. But even with just, the base default look, out of all the combat armors in game, it still is arguably the most good looking armor out of all. Easily. Man, I gotta work on the blood on this, on the armor, on the mods I got. Oh no. The body's going to full cardiac arrest. Quick, reload him back to his previous save state.
Come on, red bastard. Got a present.
You know, I just realized to some extent. Give me a sec. You know, I just realized to some extent with with Operation Anchorage, that to some extent, this is ironically what the Fallout community somewhat strives for. Or at the very least, the Fallout community that doesn't understand Fallout all that well, kind of sort of strives for. Where it's just like back-to-back combat, back-to-back combat, just set piece by set piece places. And all that. Whereas instead of like having it in like one moment, he's like, oh yeah, one moment is like a set piece, place where it's already a...
What is this? A break? Keep moving.
We're in a place where, everything is, already pretty wide scope. And everything's just extraordinarily linear.
There. See him down there? That's it, damn Chimera tanks. Don't worry, they're well out of range.
And so, yeah.
Get out of my country.
Yeah, and so, yeah, pretty much that's what, to some extent, what I understand the Fallout community the Fallout modding community kind of sort of strives for, where it's just the most literal, bare bones, linear story you could possibly come up with. This is what prime Fallout should be, guys. Funny thing is that, ironically enough, I'd probably say if Operation Anchorage were to be compared to any other, fan mod to come out, it probably would have, ironically, more RPG roleplay, more role-playing elements involved than, Fallout the Frontier or Fallout New California. Because I know for a fact that Fallout... I played, respectively, both those mods. And I know for a fact that none of them have that many roleplay options of being a good guy or a bad guy. Something that's, in between. Here pretty much you're just forced and confided into just, in those two respective pieces of modding media, you're forced to, prospectively just be a total, what is perceived as a cool guy by, the mod author. Whereas in Fallout Operation Anchorage, you actually have the opportunity to, you pretty much have the opportunity to roleplay as a soldier. Fall in the role of like a proper soldier. Or, play as the one that's like, somewhat pragmatic. Yeah, somewhat pragmatic about like, yeah, no, this is a simulation, but, you guys are real enough. Man, this is the greatest SOCOM game I've ever played. Okay, come on, let's go. Keep moving.
Yeah. So I was wrong. Let's keep moving. Engaging. Get him.
What the heck? The heck did I just pick up? Hollow tags. What the hell? Oh, and also the Chinese stealth armor. Best armor of the entire game. How much you bet that Operation Anchorage originally was meant to have?
Area clear. Let's move out.
Was originally meant to probably have lootable bodies, but because, again, the exploit with Gary 23 existed, they probably reduced down a lot of the stuff they originally wanted to set out, and just forced players to conventionally earn the gear by actually completing the DLC itself. And that's why Gary 23's body is like locked behind like sufficiently average strength.
That's the front down there. These guns are pounding on the guns. Let's take them out.
Aiming in this game is a goddamn breeze. I don't know what anyone's talking about. All I hear is skill and issue. I mean, yeah, I'm dumping magazines more downrange, but still. I'm hitting the targets relatively modestly.
Let's move out.
Man, this is the best SOCOM game I've ever played.
Plenty more where this came from.
Alrighty, time to plant the charge and get to work.
Let's go.
20 seconds on the clock. Move it, move it, move it! Go, go, go! Take point! I'm flanking! Explosive planted. Get clear. Repeat. Get clear. I'm trying to now emulate the HECU voice right now. Man, I could have sworn I got a blood mod that should have. Maybe we should uninstall the EMB mod I'm using right now. Well, not right now, but still.
Last gun.
When the
Blow that
issue
thing
does
off.
arise, I should uninstall it. Because there's a lot of things I notice it does, and to some extent it ruins the experience a little bit for me on that front. I just want better lighting and color correction, alright? I don't want all these other fangled doohickeys. One, two, three, four, Marine Corps, oorah, oorah!
Damn fine work you did taking out those guns. Damn fine. Unfortunately, while you were up there climbing mountains, we were down here getting our butts kicked. The Chinese decided to use our field HQ for target practice, and damn near blew us all to pieces. We lost some good men, including my strike team commander, Colonel Patterson.
Anything I could do to assist, sir? That's a shame, sir. They knew the drill when they signed up.
I didn't call you down here for a pep talk and cigars. You've earned yourself a field promotion, soldier.
Great.
As of this moment, you're taking over Patterson's strike team. And before you thank me, you better wait and see what your mission entails.
Orders?
There are 3 hardened targets that stand between us and the Chinese headquarters. Follow me over. Okay, pay attention, soldier. I'm only gonna go through this once. We've set up our new field HQ down here. The area is pretty secure now that the artillery guns are gone. The first of the 3 targets we need to handle is their Chimera depot over here. Be careful on your approach. You're gonna have to get through the enemy camp on the way. Once you breach the perimeter of the depot, you need to take out both of the main fuel tanks. Your second target is all the way over here. The Chinese have set up a listening post set into the side of Callaway Ridge. There are some abandoned mines along the route, so keep your eyes and ears open. It's a great place for an ambush. You need to clear the place of personnel, so we can get our intelligence boys in there to start decoding. Once the first 2 targets are down, the last obstacle standing in the way is their damn pulse field. You need to cross it, then cause it to overload, so we can mop up the place with the T-51Bs. Let me warn you now, unless you have some sort of a death wish, I wouldn't even go near the field until the first 2 targets are down. Lieutenant Morgan will be your eyes and ears for Operation Anchorage, so get everything else you need from him. Uncle Sam's invested a lot of money turning you into a killing machine. time to pay him back. Dismissed.
Great. I can now become a PTSD riddled friggin' vet. Power armor perk received. Simulation injected training for using power armor. Alright, so this is also a mod here
Lieutenant
where...
Thomas Morgan, Intelligence and Logistics, at your service.
So, the thing is, something about Fallout Operation
I
Anchorage.
point, you shoot. So, you're in charge of Patterson's suicide squad, huh?
Very funny, Lieutenant.
Hey, all I got to keep me warm out here in this freeze box is my sense of humor. Anyway, I'm here to give you a hand with intelligence and logistics. Whatever you need.
Strike team, never let him like this.
Don't worry about it. Sergeant Montgomery will be your squad commander, and he knows all the ins and outs of the... If you need anything, like reinforcements or status... So, what else?
Latest intel.
That's my specialty.
Give me the latest on the Chimera.
You've got 2 fuel...
Information?
Sure. Yes?
What exactly is a Chimera?
Put simply, it's a co-opted mining rig that's been changed into an armored vehicle. Bigger and tougher than any tank we have in our arsenal. The Chinese fitted the vehicle with multiple weapons, reinforced the armor, and outfitted them for long range. Basically, you need to clear it of all... It's a little bit of a rat hunt, though, since you'll have to poke around in...
Alright, so you could actually ask. So unlike any other Fallout mod, or whatever the heck you want to be pedantic about with. Fire team package. But yeah, unlike any, unlike any other Fallout mod that claims to be, yeah, no, we're very much a Fallout mod that allows the player to decide what they want to play as. Here you actually have the option of being able to actually roleplay however you want to do this. Allow me to demonstrate with old Sergeant Montgomery.
Well, looks like we're working together again, sir. General Chase assigned me to the strike team. And thanks to your promotion, I guess I'll be saluting you from now on.
That's not necessary, Benji. Thanks for the compliment, Benji. No time for chit-chat. Thanks for alright, so yeah.
You deserve it, sir. You have no idea how many lives you saved by destroying those guns.
All in a day's work. Yeah, I guess I did kind of save the day. You save some, you lose some. Who cares as long as the job gets done? You could play this off as like, it's like, oh, it's modest. The other one is like, I guess just being like, oh yeah, I guess I did. And the other one's being a bit more, what's the word for it, realistic. So, all in a day's work, let's go with.
All in a day's work, he says. Yeah, sure. Every day I wake up and single-handedly infiltrate a commie-infested base on a suicide mission. With a role model like you, our boys are gonna turn into killing machines.
These soldiers aren't real. It's a sham. Never has to be a role model. Just want to get through this. I'll make officers of them yet. Again, you could role play them. You could be more like, that's a bit much. And then one's just like, this is not real. It's all a sham. It's a big fat charade. It's all fake. Let's go with,
We all want to get through this. None of us asked to be here. We all left things behind when this shit started. Some of the guys out here are falling apart. We need guys...
Yeah, you're right.
That's the spirit, buddy. Now, on to bigger and...
Yeah, alright. So, time to level out my speech, just so I can talk to the armorer in the back. Let's see here, what do I want? Fortune finder, scoundrel. I could go for Swift Learner. Go for Swift Learner
Sir.
2.
Sir,
Fire team requisition.
everything appears to be... Sir,
This stuff you have is okay, but I need something with more punch.
well, you earned a lot of respect with the soldiers for what you did to those Chinese artillery guns. Tell you what, take this extra gear with you.
As you were.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right. Battalion armorer respects me. Yeah, and I now have a Gauss rifle. One that I could, in theory, actually modify to be... One that I could actually well, not modify, but just actually, to some extent, if I get the glitch to work successfully, bring it out into real space.
You hurt?
As you can clearly see here, Doc looks okay. And you got the other one just in underwear.
Sir! Sir! Sir!
Alrighty, now that we've finished fawning over
What are
the
your
troops.
orders for the
Alright,
Well, they're pretty much untouched. Yeah.
move over to the mining town. Like I said, this is gonna be the best. Oh my goodness, look at this. War crimes who? There are signs, I will give credit, there are signs that, you know, there are hints of reality in the... Yes, as I was saying, there are signs and hints that there are darker and realistic themes and stuff going on with Operation Anchorage, in which, as you notice, the soldier here just flat out executed unarmed combatants in the middle of combat. And if you don't know, if you're not familiar with the Geneva Conventions, pretty much that's a no-go. That is against the rules of engagement on every level and respect. I think, at least. I could be mistaken on that. All I know is that it covers chemical warfare and the like.
He's up on that ridge, right over there. Fuck! Damn it, McKinney! You've got to take out that goddamn sniper. We're pinned in here. Yes, sir. So, you ready for this? I'm ready to kill me some commies. What's up? Mining town is crawling with commie force. What are you...
We attack the enemy
Yeah.
the enemy in the mines. Aish. Oh my goodness, gunplay in Fallout 3 is terrible. I smell skill issue! Full, there we go. I just need ammo right now. Right now I'm just actually hip firing. So I'm not really trying to aim. I'm trying to get rid of this one dude. Man, this is the best SOCOM game I've played. I've already made that joke too many times now. But still, it is... Playing this game in third person is kind of sort of fun. Oh shit, I almost shot one of my own guys. Blue on blue, I'm blue, stop! Blue on blue, I'm blue, stop!
Goddamn commies caught me with my pants down. Don't tell anyone you found me about this, alright?
Man, all I want to try and emulate Insurgency Sandstorm in terms of just like yelling out obscenities right now. I would start yelling out just complete slurs and just all sorts of insults, but I don't think I can or want to because it's like 8:37 right now. It's like sufficiently late and I don't want to wake up my neighbors and have my old man just come in and be like, it's like, apart, what the hell are you yelling about? Why are you yelling these vulgar things at a goddamn screen? Ooh, that's a shot in the arm. That wasn't a kill shot, but that was a ragdoll shot. He just went flying. Maybe we should uninstall the skeleton mod I have on. Because clearly it's not good. It's more of a hindrance than an actual... Damn it, my freaking weapon spread is garbage. Because I'm garbage. Not, you know, me, but player character me. You get what I'm trying to say. My skill isn't good enough to shoot a gun.
Benji's got some. Over there! Over there!
Come on, Benji, you can do this. Oh no, I'm dead. Quick! Reload his last save! Let's see here. Okay.
There's a little something for Uncle Sam.
Aish. Do I have any? I do. Aish. Man, the Grenadier is here, guys. Ironically enough, now I have to rely on tactics, because one shot could literally put me down. Body shot. Oh, just gotta love the dialogue in Operation Anchorage. I'll put you back to the Great Wall if I have to. It's funny. In a really screwed up way, that's actually funny. Kill shot confirmed. Ah, damn it, not to kill. Oof. Yeah, that's perfect. Alrighty. Nice. Clean house, alright, clean house.
Wake up!
Alrighty, nice.
The mining town is now secured.
Alrighty, we're pretty much done here. Oh, no, not yet. Still got more op 4s outside. Alright, now we're done. Alrighty, nice.
Welcome back to HQ.
Those targets can't secure themselves. You got a job to do, soldier. Now snap to it.
You got a job to do, soldier. Now snap to it. One power fist. Now here's something I hope the glitch. I hope this technical glitch
All right,
still
boys.
exists.
I'm gonna make you famous. Get yourselves into a heroic.
These guys.
Okay, that's it. Just like that. Hold still. Excellent. The Capitol Post thanks you. Who knows? Maybe turn this photo into a statue. Boys, try not to die out there, okay? God bless you. God bless the U.S. of A. Sir.
Alright, I wonder if this will still work.
Sir. I'll just take care of all...
Yeah, look at this. Your boy's now got a combat shotty with an assault rifle. So now I have a combat shotgun with a lot of other stuff coming from me now.
Listening post secured.
Radio
Can
base.
do. It's on its way from the motor.
Radio base. Send us an infantryman. Alright. Come on, gentlemen and women.
Sir.
Put him on safe and let him hang. Alrighty, let's go, let's go, let's go. Can you tell I've played too much Fallout 3 in my life, or my youth?
Ice camps right around the... What?
Attack the enemy ice camp. Show them what it means to be a patriot. Alright, I already got rid of one guy. Feel the wrath of the shite shotgun. I mean, well, actually, this isn't the terrible shotgun, but damn it, it's really freaking good. Woof! Pate! Alrighty. I just realized just now that I haven't talked much beyond just commenting on the game here. So,
Ice camp secured.
so I've actually been somewhat thinking on, a few things. And mostly just minor stuff, though. I think yesterday I talked...
Thanks. They took us by surprise. Gotta get back to I was the lucky one. Found some thanks for the rest I got caught.
So yesterday I talked about the more extensive parts of... Actually, you know, I'm not going to touch that right now, as it would seem a bit more meaningless to do so right now. So what else is there? Actually, I've been thinking about like a few games as of late. Few hilarious things, so to speak. But yeah, a few hilarious things in my mind that's just been sticking in rent-free. One of the things I've been taking an interest to lately is the, Yeah, one of the things I've been taking an interest to lately is Deltarune. As for the most part, I think I've said on Twitch at the very least that I've expressed some interest in actually playing Deltarune at some point. Or rather just Undertale in general. A good portion of Toby Fox's games. And yeah, for the most part, I'm still somewhat considering getting it, but I'm just wondering to myself, what should I do first? As a just rule of thumb. Because I know there's like a bunch of endings, there's a bunch of ways you can play Undertale. Among them being the, well, titularly the pacifist and genocide route, and of course the quote-unquote normal end. I think to some extent as well, Deltarune is supposedly the same way.
What are your orders for the strike?
Yeah, to some extent, Deltarune is almost similar to that in that respect, in which I think it's stated on record that's pretty much an alternate universe to Undertale. So yeah. So yeah, there's things like that. There's also probably a few other stuff I want to try out. I want to try out the Mother series, Mother games, or Mother game at some point, because I do know that old Toby boy did take an interest into it back in the day. Did take an interest to it. So that's something I'm curious about as well, beyond just, you know, oh, it's played by the same guy who plays Undertale. No, it's not just that. It's also just genuine interest in what makes these games good, so to speak. Alright, is there any intel around here to find, or no? Alrighty, what should I... Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna commit further into energy weapons. Scrounger, more ammunition? Yeah, that kinda would work. You're really obsessed with... yeah. But at the same time, strong back is also something that I want to get. I could get the chilled at heart perk. I'll take the strong back. Man, my back hurts from carrying all these friggin' guys. Any intel to find around here?
That should be the last of them.
Yay, I got another piece of intel. 3 more and I'll be able to unlock that godforsaken perk that has been evading me for the last few years. Alright, Sergeant, let's go. Time to do some more SOCOM level stuff.
Sir,
Actually, recently I've been getting into barrow trauma. It's a very interesting game to play, if I'm being honest. I know there's one thing to be said about it. It's pretty much a game about submarine nautical control, and you pretty much have to command an entire submarine. But yeah, you pretty much have to command an entire submarine and its crew as its captain. And so it's pretty interesting to go through, or actually just play through. Cut through the trenches! Cut through the trenches! Move, move, move! Go, go, go!
am I glad to see you?
Get the hell out of here, soldier! Move your ass! Changing magazines. Take the flank. Move, move, move. Deploying riot control weaponry. Oof, man, this is definitely a trench shotgun, that's for sure. I just love the fact that the soldiers just keep firing. Double time, move your ass. My ass is heavy. Man, even with the lowest skill possible, the shotgun... even the lowest skill possible, the shotgun is just absolutely a freaking beast. I mean, look at this, seriously. Seriously, look at this. The way it clears out freaking trenches is just hilarious. Chinese terminal, USAF. But yeah, the way this works though is just hilarious. No wonder trench shotguns were just so friggin' whatever back in the day. Why they called it such commonly. Man, you really don't need much skill when just using the trench shotgun. Swapping mags. come on. There we go. Mop house, mop house, mop house. Man, I could use some more. Man, is there no more intel to find beyond where I need to go next? Oh, man. Sustaining heavy enemy fire. Sustaining enemy fire. Aw, man, I missed one intel somewhere. If I'm here right now, that means I definitely missed one bit of intel. So, that blows. That really stinks, though. The fact that I missed one bit of intel. Oh, look at that. Some Yagoff just walked out onto the field. Not my problem. Only 9 intel. 9. Can you believe it, guys? What a crock of bull. Oh well, whatever. It's only like it's only an improvement to sneak, in which leveling sneak out is not that hard, and even more so the fact that it's not that hard to do with the fact that you have a stealth armor. Actually, may as well be thorough and search through these places. No. Chinese-occupied refinery. Why, they gong me, yeah? What the fuck's he speaking? You've already lost, General. Don't throw away your dignity. Man, I gotta love how that choreography for the General impaling himself goes. Take your sword, pal. Thanks. No, don't talk to me, General. I don't want to talk to you. Don't talk to me, please. I'm socially awkward. Alright, fine.
That'll do, soldier. Stand down.
Am I done? Simulation over.
You've got an attitude problem, soldier, and this simulation is going to recommend a swift kick in the ass to correct it. Since you've completed the training, it's time to report.
Alright, I just gotta... There we go! Oh, it's perfect! It's beautiful. I love it. Alright, let's slap down everything. Yes. Gary, old boy, you have not failed me yet. I know for a fact that there is a patch mod out there in the game, in Nexus, that allows you to pretty much, pretty much allows you for all this to be whatever, but damn it, that sucks. This is fun.
Good job making it through that simulation. And as agreed, you get your share. Feel free to take whatever you want. If our records are right...
Oh, there's plenty for you and me, but there's gonna be plenty for me, that's for sure. So if you don't know, let me just drop a few stuff. Can't repair past 100. So if you don't know, the way this whole thing works is that I'm just trying to figure out right now what to drop. There's so much to choose from, so much to drop, so much to give. Drop the Talon Company gear. Drop the sawed-off shotgun. Drop the sniper rifle. Drop this combat shotty. And anything else? Oh yeah, it's beautiful. And that is how you get the... That is how the Gary 23 glitch works. So I do have a mod that does add the winterized combat armor into the armory, because by default you can't get it. But with the mod, I was able to do so.
What are you doing?
Taking that armor. Time to get a little drunk. Take some psycho. Drink some blood. That should not taste good. Any other stuff I need to drop, or... I'll drop the assault rifle, sure. Okay, anything else worth dropping, or... I don't want to drop the armor, because dropping the armor would mean a lot of things.
Here.
Sorry, sir, but it is my call now. I'm not taking orders from you anymore.
Alright, as soon as he turns red.
Really? You're not gonna get away with this.
No, you're not going to get away with giving up the tech we risked our asses for.
Burn in hell, traitor.
I'll see you there.
Suppress!
There we go. Big problem out of the way. I want to try and save the... I want to try and save Protector McGraw if I can help it. Damn it, I missed the broadside of a barn. Oh, you think you just pull out a combat shotty like that? Nope. Hey, nice work, lady. Righty. Nice. Impartial mediation. Right. Size matters. Commando. I want to get commando, but for now... Anything else I should get my hands on, or... You know, let's go Swift Learner.
Keep your distance, mutt. No knowing what you got breeding on you. You saved us. Sibley would have had the upper hand if you hadn't been here. We'll be here for a while cataloging. You may not be one of us.
Nice. And I just earned the gratification of a whole bunch of Brotherhood of Steel or Outcast Brotherhood of Steel members. Feels good. Feels bad for these guys, but feels good for me. Alrighty. Let's get back topside. Time to deposit some of the stuff I have on hand. Now, I pretty much have a set of literal god tier armor. Suck it, game. Oh yeah, no, you should download patches, guys, you know? Why? Yeah, you should download patches. It only changes the game and also fundamentally changes how you want to play it. You can't change my mind. That's not what it is that happens.
It's good to see you alive and well, sir.
Alright, time to drop off some of the stuff before going back over to the Outcast Outpost. Unfortunately, I didn't get all the stuff on hand. I might actually go back on a later save, on an old save, to go back and get all the virtual weapons. But still, it is theoretically possible with enough, you know, time and, you know, inventory space for you to actually pull off, not only pull off, you know, going and getting all the tech or getting all the equipment, but also getting all the other stuff too. I just love the fact that I just now have the, I now have a literal infinite durability combat armor now. Pretty much, in theory, I'm God. Or the equivalent of such. I want to get the Chinese sneaking suit, though. That is arguably the best item. That is arguably the best item you could get out of all this stuff in this game, or this DLC. You also have a bunch of Chinese commando stuff and all that. Allow me to demonstrate real quick how good the Chinese stealth suit is. Well, actually, real quick. Oh god, no. Alright, well, this is not a fun glitch, but still. Real quick, let me just go back to try and do that. I think there actually is a glitch that allows you to keep... I think one of my mods is conflicting right now, because I know for a fact that by default, the Chinese stealth suit should allow you to have a helmet. But I think because the helmet... I don't know, something might have broken with how the... Oh no. Oh no. Why? Did one of my mods friggin' borked the friggin' Chinese stealth suit and how it operates? Oh. Right, well, so the Chinese stealth suit is supposed to have a helmet by default. But the problem is now the fact that something is borking the actual armor itself. It should have a helmet, but it doesn't. And I call it the best armor in the game by the sheer virtue of the fact that you can actually by sheer virtue of the fact that you can actually sneak around with, as soon as you crouch down and sneak around with it, you're pretty much invisible. And if you have 100% stealth with a if you have 100 stealth with the combination of silent running, you pretty much are a god in that game at that point. You're an invisible god in the sense that you cannot be seen, you cannot be heard, and you have auto criticals on everything. I am pissed off though that the armor does not have a helmet though. That is something that I actually always look forward to. Anyway. Okay, so that aside, now we pretty much have a set of infinite durability items in our back pocket now. What to do with it? Well, simple. We just go around crusading around in winterized armor. God damn it, I must be sweating my ass off, because holy shit, it's probably the middle of summer. Oh my god, I was just BSing, but no, it actually is the middle of summer right now. Jeez, it must be hot as hell. And to wear gear like this? The death sentence. I can definitely see why Bethesda probably didn't add this armor now. Because having winterized armor in a setting that is like typically... in a setting that's literally just summer is ridiculous. Grandma Sparkles. Mitten Squad's ultimate nemesis.
Well, look at this. We got us a wanderer all the way out here in Wilm's Wharf. You must got some important business out here to be wandering around, but tain't none of my beeswax what you're doing. But if you're interested in trading, maybe we can help each other.
What are you doing all the way out here?
My boys are hunting lurks. Finest meat you could get, but it don't move around in your stomach like mole rat does. Right dangerous, those things. Just as soon take your head off as look at you. Watch yourself out here.
What's going on?
Some fellas came out here a while ago that said they was looking for some do-gooder that came out from one of them vaults. I told them I ain't seen nobody like that and sent them on their way. They might still be around.
Let's see here. What stat am I? Wow, I'm just legitimately neutral. I'm just straight up neutral right now. Usually I go for good runs, but right now I guess because I'm not doing side quests that initiate good innately. Yeah, so. Then again, I also didn't do the Amada thing where pretty much you would basically have to pretty much talk Butch down from bullying Amada. So that's also something. I'm just pure neutral. The talent company doesn't want me, and the regulators don't want me. Nobody wants me. I'm not good enough. Feels bad, man. Alrighty. So right now, I want to make my way to Rivet City to both discover it and to also... to get Brian Wilkes home. Oh crap. That's a grenade, that's a grenade. My goodness, look at that, guys. Her patsies aren't showing. So yeah, I actually did I did install a mod that technically is supposed to make it skimpier, but in actuality, it doesn't, because the way it works, because it makes the colander bra that the pain spike armor has, it makes it from going to be transparent to being opaque, which means you can't see through it, which is actually good in my case. I mean, it might be much more scantily cladded still, but at the same time, colander is not see-through, so I'm taking what I can get my hands on, really. Alright, so this is a pro gamer move right here. Instead of walking around my troubles, I'm gonna swim around my troubles. Because Rivet City is actually this way. Well, in the general direction at least. Actually, seeing as I'm going to the Jefferson Memorial, I may as well go see about the audio logs there. Man, Thomas Jefferson wasn't even a president, and yet he got his own memorial, and his face is on the $100 bill? What a cop-out. The only reason he's gotten all this is because he was just treasurer of state. Hit confirmed. You hear that? That's a sound of skill issue! See that? Skill issue right there. Oh man, gunplay isn't that good. My one mod that just alters how enemies aim for just a moment, say otherwise. Yeah, they hit me still, but they just can't aim as well. CQB setting, baby! And Rivet City's right there. Yeah, I'll go in there later. Actually, I should go in there now. There's a lot of stuff I could probably get in there. Mostly hunting rifles, though. No, hunting rifles aren't as expensive as they are in New Vegas. Which, admittedly, in New Vegas' case, because they did implement damage threshold instead of damage resistance, things are a lot more expensive. Although, then again, Fallout 3 is supposed to be much more thematically based in survival, so would it really be as fun if it was just completely you know, like that the entire time? Okay, let's see here. Laser. Guys, am I using the... Yeah, I am. Alright, laser pistol instead. Like I said, everyone, skill issue. Alright, let's see here. Let's take a listen.
To be honest, the Gex sounded like... terraforming module capable of producing life from complete lifelessness. Actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not on that list. I did some digging and discovered no slouch, but this man, he could have easily succeeded where I failed. Does his collected knowledge remain within the walls of Vault 112? Journals, holotapes, computer records, maybe even experiments. If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality. Even in Vault 101, my work on I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything of Braun's that might help me get his purifier implemented. All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to. It's so close. But that's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece.
Oh, Papa. His ambitions never stopped with just me. You know, there's something there's a lot of people point towards Vegas as, like, you know, as the defining narrative point for Fallout. I personally feel like Fallout 3 to some extent stands up on its own feet as well. Not, you know, completely as, you know, thematically as deep as, I will admit, is a little bit more black and white with how the, yeah, it's a little bit more black and white by comparison, due to the fact that you have, you know, like obviously good choices and bad choices. But it's still, I feel like at the very least, it fits within the thematic of survival. And just being, at the very least initially, just some random person just stumbling into something greater than this, than him. Like, the original first two Fallouts was primarily just the Vault Dweller and the Chosen One respectively. Just going out and, you know, doing stuff that would personally benefit them, but just so happens to also, you know, help save the world by approximation overall. You know, something like that. Then you have Fallout 4 to some extent as well, somewhat fitting into that, where it's like a fish out of water situation, I'd say. But yeah, so give me a sec too.
No more games. Time to die. Eat this.
But yeah, respectively, all these Fallout games, the Fallout games made by Bethesda, I feel like at the very least are somewhat respectable in terms of standing on their own. Again, if you compare it to others, obviously there's going to be flaws, but I still feel like there is some merit still to all of them. The reason why I'm saying that is because the internet likes to deal in absolutes.
Thank you. Whoever you are, thank you. Look, I don't have anything to offer. You're right.
Alright, I got karma. I'm still neutral, I'm just a ranger. As you can clearly tell, I'm just the equivalent of a DC ranger right now. Maybe we should join Riley's Rangers instead. Or maybe I should get the Riley Ranger combat armor. It's tempting, actually. Riley's Rangers is a organization that is somewhat good, but they're not exactly like, you know, like, oh, we're altruistic or something like that. It's more along the lines like, yeah, no, we're doing good so long as you pay. And even then, we're still doing good.
Morning.
Ah, welcome, weary traveler. Well, let's see what the good doctor has in his magic bag, shall we?
No. If it's anything I know about doctors, that odds are it's a hypodermic needle.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the...
Man, I really wish this armor was just available as a standalone thing. I mean, it's nice that it's a replacer and all, but, you know, it kind of sort of takes away of wanting the original to still exist.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City.
Father.
And who might your father be? If he lives on this boat, I know him.
Not sure you'd even know him. He lived in his vault for a good portion of his life.
Oh yeah? And I'm a fairy princess. You keep up this smart-ass attitude, and you're gonna wind up floating face down in the river.
He disappeared. I'm trying to find him, that's all.
Alright. You can go on in. If I hear about any trouble, you're gonna wind up in the river. You get me?
Maybe I should just wear this Vault 1 actually. It's not as nice to look at with compared to the winterized armor. Oh my goodness, she's still friggin' whatevered.
I'm on duty. Make it quick. I suppose. At the stern. If someone took your stuff, go get it back. Otherwise, I've got to see it for myself before I'm going.
Hello.
This here is Flack and Shrapnel's gun shop.
My God,
Pretty
it's
catchy,
the same
huh? Take a look around if you see anything.
It's the same voice actor. Aren't you afraid someone will use your own guns to rob you?
Here, in Rivet City, I'm packing, and most of the rest of these guys are packing. Not to mention security.
What kind of guns you got available?
Need to do some killing, eh?
What gave that away? The fact that I'm just dressed in winterized combat gear, or the fact that I'm also carrying like a bunch of other stuff on hand? Let's see here. Where's that hunting rifle? Rifles. There we go. Need to do some killing, huh? No, I need to do some No, I need to do some drywall work. Of course I'm doing some killing. What else am I gonna be doing? Talking to them? You're right. Okay. You know, I really should get my
Give me
barter
a shout
skill
if you
up.
need anything else. If you need more ammo.
I've actually been trying to I've actually been trying to find a way to, what's the word for it? Sanitize, censor the outfit that the lady that we just saw was wearing. So I'm trying to actually find a legitimate way to censor that. Although I don't think I can. At the very least, without going into the files and deleting stuff. And I don't exactly want to do that because it would just be a whole process, just me having like
for
two.
troublemakers. Have you seen any? Morning.
Oh my goodness, you're Ryan Wilkes' cousin?
Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly.
Interesting gossip.
Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but have you heard about Polly Cantelli? He's addicted to chems. His poor wife Cindy is at her wit's end.
Any fun rumors?
You haven't heard? Angela has the hots for Diego. But since he's a priest, he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones.
Any others?
They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower for hours at a time, just staring out over the city.
Vera, your nephew Brian has lost his folks and needs somewhere to stay.
Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe.
I think Brian will love his new home. I'll send him along shortly.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us?
I'm good now. Time to do some bad.
Yes?
I think I still have Lusko's coat. Okay, so I did roaming, which is... So playing is close. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Ah, that's why. Okay, so I need to get the computer whiz. Ah, that's bullshit. Oh my goodness, what's that out coming out of your window? Is that Bigfoot? Alright, anyway. So I managed to get the terminal open. What's that sound of ragdolls just keep on going off? I'm still a good person somehow. Off to the science lab.
For the most advanced scientific center in the capital wasteland, I find your...
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care.
How is she
This
wearing?
lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes, yes, yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
I moved the new plant beds under
What do
the
you
sun
want?
lamps.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
I know my father came to see you. I need to know where he is.
I don't know. He said he was going back to the lab. Haven't you seen him?
He's not at the lab. He left to go find something called a GEC.
He's out of his mind. I told him over and over that there was no use trying to revive the project now. It's just too late. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen him since our recent disagreement. If he's intent on tracking down Dr. Braun, he's probably gone off to that vault.
What can you tell me about my parents?
I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
What was he like back then?
James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time, and wants to try again.
Never knew my mother. What can you tell me about her?
Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you.
Why did my mother die? What happened?
Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could.
I understand. I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yes, well, I'm sorry it wasn't enough. Okay.
I'd like to know more about you.
What?
It's Auntie Lee!
I'm not sure what there is to tell.
Come on,
My father
Auntie
and
Lee,
I
tell me about
We
yourself!
worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now.
Tell me about this project.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What was the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
What, boiling water didn't work?
We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment.
Why stop working on it? What happened?
You happened.
Oh, gee, you're putting the blame on
We had
me?
more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier.
I have to go now.
Good luck finding your father.
Thank you, Garza.
It's like, so what happened to the project? You happened, you son of a bitch! Oh, that's funny. I'm just imagining just like my character just like, he's like, my character is just like, why'd you stop working on it? Well, you see, your birth happened. And that's unacceptable. Story of my life right there. Let's see here. Gain access to Vault 112, and I also completed those. So let's go back to Great H and tell O'Brien boy the good news.
Holy moly! You actually came back like you said you would. Did you find me a home? I hope you found me a place to live.
Sure did. Vera said she'd take you in.
You really found her? Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did. I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
Time to pull hold on. Let me pull a Mr. Burke. No problem, young William. No problem. You just hear the lip smack and just like every other orifice just going off. If you don't know what I'm talking about, yesterday I pointed out that Mr. Burke, or you know Wes Johnson, if you want to be more pedantic about it, but Mr. Burke, it's pretty much kind of hilarious just how. It's kind of hilarious just how the how you know the voice actor Wes Johnson just had a lip smack in between, just like. It's like, yes, no, this whole ordeal will pan out in your favor, yes. It will pan out in your favor. It's like he was like freaking eating something or something like that. You know, now I'm expecting a voice actor just to... I'm just expecting now, as a bit of a joke at some point, just a voice actor in the middle of recording, and just like... Yeah, in the middle of recording, he's just like eating a friggin'... He's just eating his friggin' lunch in the middle of recording, and just like... He's like, so... You wanna buy something? Oh. I'll have you know that it's just gonna cost you a bit much. $200 to be exact. Nope, someone's shooting at me. Sec. Oop. Am I being shot at from more than just one guy? I smell skill issue. I smell even bigger skill issue. But yeah, so... But yeah, just imagine just like someone's talking to you like a merchant, just like they're eating their lunch. I'm not gonna do this noises again, but you can already hear it, I imagine now. Now that I've set the stage. Okay. Man, this Morrowind mod is great. It really makes me feel like I'm playing Fallout. I'm busting chops right now. It's clearly Oblivion with guns. Alright, I'll stop joking around now. Still overall, playing through Fallout as the way it is, with very minimal mods that affect how the game is played, still feels pretty good overall. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of graphical, there's a lot of graphical stuff that could be better. And along with that, it's not exactly the prettiest looking game. But goddamn, I can't help but just be sucked into the world still. It feels really good to play through, and it feels really good to play through when you're getting like, when you're using like, weapons that you're actually proficient with, I know Fallout 4 is, Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas are like seen as like, oh yeah, no, the gameplay in those two games are better, whereas Fallout 3 sucks monkey butts or something like that. But there's something to be said about it, at the very least, the fact that three's more pragmatic, not as well made feel is. I mean, that's not to say it feels terrible, but compared to other first-person shooters, it's clearly not the best. As, again, I'd probably say out of all the recent Fallout games, it's clearly much more emphasized for RPG elements. And this also directly impacts the way you handle firearms. In Fallout 4, I know for a fact that all you have to deal with is just recoil, and that's it. Whereas in Fallout 3, and if you want to also be more pedantic about it, Fallout New Vegas, you would have to account for the fact that you have not only the recoil, but also the spread of the weapon, and the fact that the gun is actually swaying in your hands a little bit. Stuff like that is what makes, at the very least, 3 a bit more interesting, and by approximation also Vegas, if you want, as it is using the same base work too. Again, it's not perfect, but understanding it is certainly one of the many things that I feel like many people don't do too well. It's an RPG, meaning that in the most literal sense possible, you have to invest into weapon skills. Whew, look at that, gun went flying. Look at that, Gauss rifle. You know what I smell? I smell skill issue. Bam! Look at that. 360 no scope, baby. Well, actually, there was a scope involved. Let me see if I can get a no scope. Nah, not from that range. Fuck that. Did you go flying? I think you did. Skill issue. Ha! Nice! see here. What should I use? Give me the... Give me the here and now, actually. That... Here and now, please. Small guns, 55. Nice. Anything else I could get my hands on, or I could get the mysterious stranger, or I could get finesse. Give me finesse. I want that extra crit, just so I could, just because I have 10 luck now, and just because it's just funny just to watch people just give up that much. Oh! Watch this. Skill issue! The part you're using a mod that makes the AI's aim slightly worse. That's the key word right there, slightly. It doesn't reduce it that dramatically. Or at the very least, I don't think at the very least. I could be mistaken on that one though. The enemies still hit me. It's just not as often as they would in vanilla. Dun 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 dun. Oof. This is what high level performance looks like, baby. This is what high level performance genuinely looks like. And, you know, someone who actually invested into their skills properly. No. Canterbury Commons right around there. Jesus Christ, I must be baking in this armor, though. Again, it's called winterized combat armor. So that means I'm wearing a long sleeve in the middle of summer. Concentrate fire. Just gotta love how this game runs. I do know that there are a few performance hitches here and there, but overall it's running very smoothly. Which is something I wouldn't say if it was like before the update and the removal of games from Windows Live. As now it actually operates on Windows 10 properly. Without mods, it's still pretty good. With mods, it gets better.
You'll never get away with terrorizing.
Oh my god, it's my favorite Saturday night show. Mech Man versus Ant Woman.
Your pathetic tin cans are no match for my army.
The citizens of this town have nothing to fear. The Mechanist is here to protect them.
We'll see about that.
Oh my god, they're moving like Super Sentai. Yeah, they're moving like Super Sentai. Freaking villains and heroes.
Face it, Mechanist. Humans and their toys are done for. They kill round themselves off with their petty wars. Fools! Humanity's creations were the seeds of their undoing. And now, the world will belong to the antagonizer.
Look at them, they're just running off and friggin' whatevering.
Are you alright? You aren't hurt, are you? I'd like to apologize for the rude welcome. Those two have been a bit of a problem lately. Name's Rowe. Uncle Rowe to most. Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth.
Hey, Uncle. You seem pretty calm, just considering the fact there's a whole war in your streets.
That must be the 20th time I've seen those two go at it. There are problem citizens, the Mechanist and the Ant-Agonizer. A while ago, we were attacked by the Ant-Agonizer. That woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots. That was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave.
How much is a solution worth to you?
200 caps if you can find where the Ant-Agonizer and the Mechanist hide and convince them to stop their rivalry or otherwise stop fighting. You only need to stop one of them, really. Nowadays, I think they only stay in Canterbury to fight each other. So what do you say?
Double that and you got yourself a deal.
You drive a hard bargain, friend. But seeing how we haven't been able to solve the problem ourselves, fine. You've got a deal. But I expect results. Oh, and please do try to use some discretion. We already have plenty of would-be heroes starting wars in our streets. We don't need another.
Can I ask you more about the Ant-Agonizer and the Mechanist?
If it'll help, I'm glad to.
Tell me about the Ant-Agonizer.
Now, one day there was a crazy woman leading a bunch of ants into town. She said humanity was dead and the ants would inherit the earth, stuff like that. Well, that gave Dom plenty of time to line up a shot or two on the ants. She ran away, but every once in a while she'd stage an attack again. She wasn't much of a threat then. In fact, she was sort of entertaining at first. Gave everyone in town something to talk about. But when the Mechanists started fighting her, things got bad. Ants are easy to shoot, but add robots with lasers, it got real nasty.
What can you tell me about the Mechanist?
The Mechanist used to be our town mechanic, Scott Walensky. Quiet guy, but plenty fierce with a wrench and some solder. Guy used to take care of a robot that protected the town, until it got torn up in one of the Ant-Agonizer's lame little attacks. I guess he took it personal, because he made a mechanical suit and called himself the Mechanist, said he would lead a robot army to fight her. Now he doesn't even respond to his name, and his robot army is more dangerous to the town than the ants ever were.
No, anything else that could help me stop him?
My nephew Derek might know more about them. I swear it's all I can do to keep him from running into the fight whenever they come out. He might know more about where you can find them, but don't encourage the poor boy. He's had enough close calls. I most heartily agree.
Tell me about Canterbury Commons.
Ha! Damn near everything, I suspect. I founded the place myself, and I'm the reason this place stays fat and happy.
And why I'm fat and happy.
Because I asked them to, I suspect. I grew up in these trade caravans, known most of them my whole life. I founded this place with my sister Daisy back in the day. Perfect stop along the caravan circuit.
How organized are the traders?
They're just small caravans that make rounds through the wastes, hawking their wares from Paradise Falls to Rivet City. They won't trade with anyone who's hit their friends, but that's about as organized as they get.
Have you thought about organizing the traders into a unified group?
I had thought about it, but some of these wasteland traders, well, they aren't exactly the organizational type. It'd take a pretty savvy businessman to make it worth their while to work together. Frankly, I'm not sure even I'm up to the task.
Real shame. All these caps, nowhere to spend them.
That certainly is quite a lot of caps. It really would be a shame for those to go to waste, wouldn't it? I suppose I can call in a few favors with the caravans, talk with them about their inventory. Must keep the customers happy, right? So you just let me know what you'd like to see from the caravans, and I'll let them know what to focus on.
Let's talk weapons.
Then you'd be looking for Lucky Harith. adventurer, martial artist, and occasional collector of the most deadly items known to mankind.
You got a nuke?
He's a bit of an eccentric, but he deals in more weaponry than you can shake a sharp stick at. In fact, he's probably got a sharp stick, too.
He should expand his inventory.
Harith's got quite a lot of weapons, but I'm sure he could improve his stock. An investment of 200 caps should see to that nicely.
Of course.
Excellent. Harith will be delighted. He usually is by most things, really.
Perchance a bit further?
If Harith were a less reputable man, I'm sure he could use his armory to collect even more weapons. But he's a merchant, not a raider, so it's legitimate means only. Like a legitimate investment of 500 caps.
Of course.
An investment in weaponry is usually returned in short order, after all. I'll inform Harith.
Enough of that.
Sure thing.
That's enough about the traders.
All right, you're the... Good.
Alright, so Lucky Harith is now much more kitted out. Derek, old boy, where are you at? Lucky Harith's local inventory. Hey, kiddo.
Oh man, did you see it? Did you see it? The antagonizer was all like, "Fear me!" But the mechanist was all, "Stop, evildoer!"
Yeah, I saw it. What can you tell me about them?
The antagonizer, she's this evil supervillain who's trying to wipe out humans with her ants. And the mechanist protects us with his robots. And when they fight in town, it's incredible! There's all these lasers and biting and blood, and it's crazy! And then my uncle says I need to stay inside. He says it's dangerous. This is serious business, Derek.
These guys really loving up the place, huh? Anyone got hurt?
You think they're neat too, huh? It's not like they ever hurt anyone. Well, not like really badly hurt or anything. Dom and Machete make sure that everyone gets inside when they fight like that. Though sometimes I sneak out to watch. The traders and the slavers and the raiders, they don't like the antagonizer or the mechanist. They say they're bad for business. But that's dumb. The ants and the robots rip them to shreds. That shows them.
Tell me about the antagonizer and the mechanist.
You mean the superheroes? Yeah. I'll try to watch all of their fights.
What can you tell me about the antagonizer?
I don't know much about her except she really, really doesn't like people. That's kinda cool. I mean, sometimes people are jerks. I think her lair is somewhere in the caves to the north of the city. I've seen her ants down there once in a while. Joe Porter said he found out something about her, but my uncle won't let him tell me. He says don't encourage the poor boy.
Tell me about the mechanist.
I knew the mechanist back when he was just a normal hero. He used to be called Scott. Then he fixed up stuff around town. But one day, the antagonizer killed his favorite robot, and I told him he ought to fight back against her like a real superhero.
Fuck.
Ever since then, he's been up on his forge and the back of the robot shop on the hill, working to protect us all from the antagonizer.
Anything that could help me stop him?
No way! Don't stop them, they're awesome! Unless maybe you're going to be a superhero too. You could be called Incredibly Lucky Guy, and you could fight them with an army of, murderers who just happen to do what you tell them.
That's a bit much, but Incredibly Lucky Guy does have a ring to it.
Well, okay.
Well, you don't sound so happy about that, huh? Where's Joe Boy, huh?
Hello there.
Hey,
Just
Joey
stumbled
Boy.
into town? You sure picked a fine day for it, with the crazies out there. Here, have a drink on the house. Welcome to Canterbury. I'm Joe Porter.
Thanks, Joe Boy. Looks like a nice place you got here.
We do our best. Well, Dom and Ro do their best. I just make sure they've got enough food so they can keep on doing their best. You ever find yourself starving around here, drop by Dot's Diner. We don't charge much.
Tell me about the Antagonizer and Mechanist.
You mean apart from having cheesy names? Actually, I think I might know something useful. One of the traders told me she sounded like a girl he used to know. Girl's whole family was wiped out by ants. Not long before she showed up here. But they never found any trace of her body. Said her name was Tanya Kristoff. That might just be our little antagonizer. Bye.
Interesting.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I could see that you're a insufferable... I'm new in town.
This is Canterbury Commons, where dirty old lechers get rid of everything they picked up on the road. Unless it's not treatable, that is. And I'm Machete. Dom and me make sure nobody starts anything stupid in town. Keep that in mind, okay?
Anything about the Antagonizer or Mechanist?
I know Dom doesn't want me just killing them. He and the Mechanist used to be friends or something. All I know is, next time they come to town, I bet I could solve the whole problem with one bullet for each of them.
We appreciate you taking care of our town's little problem. Newcomer to
Dominic.
town, huh? Well, I'm Dominic Delasadro, and welcome to Canterbury Commons. Try to ignore the idiots in the costumes. Popular activities around town are trading, listening to row yap, and burying thieves in unmarked graves. Of course, we ran out of thieves to bury long ago. Saw to it myself. Might be a dead art, unless you're planning on stealing anything.
Yeah, at that point, you wouldn't even know. Maybe I can introduce a new pastime, shooting nosy guards in the face.
Sure, you do that. We can take turns shooting each other. Teams are the whole damned town versus your face. Our team's got a winning record. Now, if we're done with this little pissing contest, I've got to get back to work. But I can tell we're just going to be best friends forever.
Damn straight.
Staying out of trouble? Good, good.
Tell me something about the Antagonizer and Mechanist.
Bro hired you to put a stop to their shit, did he? Guess he finally listened when I told him I haven't got the time to do it myself. It's easy enough to hide inside when those two square off, but they're only getting worse about it all.
What can you tell me about the Antagonizer?
I don't know who she is, other than a crazy with an ant suit and a chip on her shoulder for humanity. She wasn't much trouble by herself, really. Her attacks were a joke, but at least stories of her kept some of the raiders at bay. If it helps, she was always attacking from the warrens up north. Maybe you can find her ant nest in there.
Mechanist?
You mean Scott Walensky? I refuse to call him by that ridiculous name just because his head got a screw loose. He used to be a damn good friend, and not just because he fixed my guns up. Now he spends all his time up in that bot shop, just thinking about fighting that antagonizer. Hardly even recognizes his own name anymore.
Anything that could help me stop him?
If you could just make either one of them stop fighting, it'd do the trick. You probably wouldn't have to worry about the other one. I can't imagine Scott attacking the town with his robots, and that antagonizer girl was never much more than a sideshow freak by herself. Ro may prefer that you're thorough, but all I care about is that you get the job done, one way or the other.
That's enough.
Fine by me. Bob.
Alright, let's start with the easy one of the two. Well, not really. They're both pretty horrible on their own. Let's go after the Mechanist. Mostly due to the fact that he is the, well, he had a sequel to him, and Antagonizer got Jack and Squat. So, we're going after Mechanist Boy. He is clearly the Spider-Man of this universe. I can't wait to see Mechanist 3, where he suddenly gets the black bolt, and his suit just becomes black to reflect that and all that. I don't know, I'm just making crap up as I go. Eesh. Fine. Long way it is. Got a crit. Another crit. Nice. Clean house. Okay. Ah, crap, missed. Smell that? I smell skill issue! Let's see here, anything worth taking? Sector Bay Terminal. Okay, keep it moving, keep it moving. Smooth is fast, fast is smooth. Okay, I either need to find a key or I need to find something else. Oh wait, it's not. I don't think it's that way. What's this? Another easy safe. My goodness, it's almost as though I have... It's almost as though this game is an RPG with elements of being an actual RPG. My god. Quick! Fallout fan is just yelling out in confusion. Oh my god, there's no aim down sight. Worst game ever. What type of game is this without aim down sight? Gunplay's garbage. Alright, Mechanist. Nice place you got here, pal. Oh my god. Hey.
What are you doing in here? How did you get past my defenses? Speak now, citizen, or I'll be forced to detain you until I can ascertain your true motives.
Here to talk. Find a peaceful way to stop this.
I realize you mean well, but I'm afraid you're being naive. The antagonizer is a madwoman, and the only thing that will stop her is force. As much as I wish peace were an option, the antagonizer is too deluded, too inhuman to listen to reason. Sadly, sometimes the scaly claw of tyranny must be destroyed by the cold, unfeeling pincers of justice.
Fighting the antagonizer is causing more trouble to the town than the antagonizer ever did.
Is that true? Have I really become a bigger problem for the town than her? Am I really the villain here? Does this mean I should stop myself? I guess I could just give up my suit and stop being the mechanist. But I couldn't face the town after causing that much trouble. Here, please, take the suit. I don't want to think about it anymore.
Alright, time to go after the antagonizer. Time to be extraordinarily effective in my job. Time to be a ranger of the waste. Jesus Christ, I seriously must be overheated in this damn double thing. Seriously, what the hell type of insulation would this thing even have? Yeah, of course, I have a balaclava, long sleeve, as well as just a crapload of combat gear on my person. Truly, it is the most baller gear you could get, while also suffering the most. They're like right next to each other. What the fuck? How the hell did neither of them see each other? Well, it missed. No, I gotta love that Inner Zur soundtrack. Feel that? I feel my bowels just evacuating right now because of how horrified I am. Actually, ironically enough, when I was younger, a lot of the soundtrack in Fallout were really, like, actually legitimately terrifying to me. To some extent, they make me feel uneasy still to this day, but overall, it's just... Overall, now, I'm just kind of sort of like whatever about it. There's just a sound of ragdolls just constantly falling right now. Gauss rifle is just broken. Keep moving, keep moving.
At last, you've pried the shell off that meaty little mechanist. Give it to me.
Wait, first, let's talk about what you've been doing.
You would dare to tell the antagonizer to wait? No human commands the Ant Queen. But as you have defeated my nemesis, I will allow you to talk. Quickly.
We all make mistakes, but it's still a chance to believe in you. For us. I believe in you.
You're wrong. Humans are cruel, hurtful beasts. They can't be saved. We can't be. I can't go back. But I can't keep doing this. I can't be as bad as they were. Not if someone like you believes in me. Please, I think I've made some terrible mistakes. If you really... I'll give you the suit.
Certainly. Good luck in your new life.
Thank you.
Oh goodness, I should just... I think I might have switched out for a worse version of what I was trying to replace. Yeah. Oh, I just know for a fact my dear Ma is just gonna be looking at this and be like...
Please, just leave me alone. I want to leave all this behind me.
Alright. Well, an agonizer's been subdued, to say the least.
You are in the presence of ant royalty.
I know. I just would rather not look at you right now. Not because you're ugly, but just because you would just get my ass. TOS. Anything worth taking around here? Human skull. Right. As you clearly see, my tactical approach clearly worked. You know, I'm kind of sort of sad a little bit. The fact that the Mechanist in the Automatron DLC managed to get, you know, a proverbial sequel. Yeah, the Antagonizer was just never really given an opportunity to, you know, expand upon further. Like, imagine that, you know? I mean, yeah, sure, obviously, you know, it should be left ambiguous whether or not the woman that is the Antagonizer is left alive or not. But I feel like, to some extent or another, there should at the very least be a nod that someone out there probably heard about the Antagonizer and took up her mantle after either, you know, possibly the previous queen died or, you know, the previous queen, you know, gave up her mantle for someone else. Like, imagine that. That'd kind of be cool, because even in the Automatron DLC, the Mechanist still was traced back to Canterbury Commons, to the original, back to Canterbury Commons, and there's a legitimate picture that's signed by that kid that Uncle Ro has. There's an actual picture just like showing off, like, that's signed by him, just like showing off the suit and stuff like that. So, who knows? Fallout 5, Rise of the Antagonizer. Come on. Come on, Bethesda. Come on, Todd. Come on, Todd Howard. Do it.
Hey.
Oh. Hey.
With all of that fighting, I never did get to give you the official welcome to the town, did I? Welcome to Canterbury Commons, home of traders, caravanners, and most of all, of excellent bargains. Here for business or pleasure?
Pleasure's hard to come by. What's on tap? Neither. Just wandering through, Ro.
In that case, I'm sure you'll find it was Providence that brought you here. Why, have a talk with any trader in town, and I'm sure you'll find just the thing you didn't even realize you needed.
I took care of both of them. You won't need to worry about fighting on the streets.
That's grand. I do believe it's fair to say you've saved Canterbury. And unlike that Mechanist, you did so with significantly less stress all around. Now, I do believe this is our agreed-upon payment for your fine services rendered, and a little bonus as a special thank you.
Ta for that.
Bye.
Bye. Alrighty, I think that's a nice enough place to end off on. So, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. You want to see more? I'll be streaming again tomorrow around the time of, oh, I don't know, probably 11:30. So, yeah, there's that. I will be continuing streaming Fallout 3 as per I said yesterday, and I will try to beat it. I will try and beat the main campaign and maybe Broken Steel within a timely enough fashion. There are a few things I want to do, mostly leveling, as well as even getting a few companion mods in. But overall, I'm enjoying my time, and I hope you are too. But with that being said, once more, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy this stream. I'll see you next one. That'll be tomorrow on the time of 11:30. Till then, take care of yourself. I'll see you soon.